Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. I have a little something fun planned for us today. Remember that there will be no pop-in paint party on Thursday. But I have something fun planned for us to, oh gosh, I gotta put my glasses on. Sorry, you guys. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties this morning, you guys. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. Anywho. Hey, Sue. Hi, Patricia. Hello. How are you on this fine Tuesday morning? So good, I hope. Good morning, Valerie. So I have, good morning, Keels. I had this idea, a while back. Valerie asked me if I would design a sampler for, an embroidery pattern for a sampler. So samplers kind of been in my mind. And then I thought, oh, I could make one in my art journal to kind of like start the juices flowing, right? So I thought, let's all make one in our art journals. So this is a project that's going to take a little bit, because it's a bunch of steps, and you have 26 things to add color to, right? 26 letters in the alphabet. So if you are brand new here, or you haven't already, if you would please follow, like, subscribe, chat, comment, share, and Corbiere-Scott Designs. Sorry about that. And then ask to, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and then ask to join our private Facebook groups, Stitch Along with Anne and Corbiere-Scott Designs Facebook group. Remember, those are the places where you can post your own photos. And there's some things I want you guys to post photos to. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. Good morning, Deb. Good morning, Tessa. How is Colorado this morning? Arizona, a little toasty, I'm just going to say. So for all things Anne and Artsy, like this Flower Emporium alphabet art printable, go to AnneCorbiereScottDesigns.com. Okay, so let's get going. Hey Tam, are the girls, are they going to be playing along today? So we're going to color these. I got a bunch of new pan pastels. Shut up. Look at how beautiful they are. And you know what's so crazy? I went in there for a blue. And look at about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whatever. 7. Okay. So first thing I want to talk to you about is that I want you to start. Good morning, Joni. I want you to start thinking about ways that we can create some ready-made backgrounds in our art journals. So I did one. So for this one, I'm doing. I did sewing patterns. So you can see that I used my matte medium and I put down some sewing patterns. It's bumpy, it's crinkly. Hey, Lindy. Are you kidding that it's been as hot as Phoenix? because I'm going to my dad's in Sault Ste. Marie, and you know what? It is not hot as Phoenix. So I was like, I haven't started packing yet, but I was like, well, I'll tell you what, I'm not taking shorts. Because it's way further north than you, Lindy, that's for sure. So I'm going to trim this. So I had some trim this excess sewing pattern with the smallest pair of scissors known to mankind. No particular reason. It's just what I grabbed. Okay. So so start to look around your, holy smokes, Sue. That's kind of Phoenix weather, 112. We are, yesterday I think we were 103, but last Thursday we were 116. It was insane. So, like I said, I'm just trimming off this excess. So I was thinking it might be fun for us to do some starts in our art journals, right? So what I was thinking about was some bases that we can put in our art journals. So I'm going to be on the lookout for, so I wrote down some ideas. So I did sewing patterns. I just think that will make a cool base, right? Sewing patterns, that Amazon brown paper, you know, I know you all get some of that. I know you have some, and the reason why that Amazon brown paper, that packing paper that you get in, not necessarily from Amazon, but just packages in the mail, is because it is super thin. We don't want anything super thick, right? Security envelopes. So I was going to, so Keely replicated a really cool quilt pattern with her security envelopes. Keels, would you post that? Yeah, you do have humidity. Gross. I know. I'm so grateful that my parents put central air in their house years ago, because it's so nasty. The humidity with my curly hair. Can you even imagine it? Picture it. It's crazy. That's why I don't love California. I'll just tell you, it's the humidity. And the crazy thing about California is if you are near the water, it's one temperature. If you go inland, it's another temperature. So you never know exactly what to wear because it's always just a little bit different. It's weird. It's very weird. Absolutely. The AC makes all the difference in the world, doesn't it, Lindy? And I'll tell you, there's so many places in California that do not have AC. We put AC in Jeff's mom's house, and holy tamale, what a difference. What a difference. It's just that gross humidity. I just hate humidity. I just hate it. Okay, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do here with this situation. And I put this in nice and upside down. All the writing is the wrong. Vicky! I was just thinking about you, my sweet. You guys must be hooting and a hollering at your house after last night's game. Holy smokes. What a game. It was crazy, wasn't it? It was crazy. I bet they are having a parade. I bet they are having a parade. Okay, so here's one start, right? So like I said, so you could do some patterning with your security envelopes. You could do Keely did a quilt pattern in very typical Keely style. She drew out the pattern. She cut out how many of this this triangle and how many of that triangle. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. So I said, well, when I get to my mom's, then you know what? Maybe I'll dig around in some of her quilt magazines and see if I can find something that I want to replicate. Maps, that's a really cool thing that you could do some 2-page spreads or just 1 page, whatever you're kind of feeling. Sheet music. I was trying to think of all the different things. Dictionary pages, if you're kind of feeling it. I saw somebody used like puzzles that are in the paper or in those puzzle books, like a word search, crosswords, Sudoku, and then just kind of hodgepodge it in here. Just do kind of a collage of all those bits and pieces. For this, I just put I covered edge to edge, but you could do like a million different replications, right? So, anywho, here we go. So now I'm going to take the alphabet and Ella and Avery, I hope that you are ready to color your ABCs. I bet you are. Graham has got you covered, I'm sure. She's got art supplies for you. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. And then I'm going to start to cut these out. I don't know if I'm going to do them in strips or if I'm going to cut them individually. What I want to do is I want to do 1 layer of color with my pan pastels, and then I want to enhance those designs after I spray them with fixative with my new Loddie Doddie gel pens. I've been trying to think of things to take with me to work on the plane, and I thought this would be perfect. As long as I get all of the pan pastel stuff done before I leave, and then I can take my Loddie Doddie gel pens with me on the plane. I have lots of work to do, but you know, I want a little bit of fun too. Anywho, here we go. So you know, these are the pan pastels I already have. And these are the new ones that I got. So the one I got 3 shades of blue, and this blue I got to go with this blue. I thought those would be nice together. And these two are, what is this? Ultramarine and ultramarine. This is medium, and this is light, and this is phthalo blue, and this is turquoise. So, I mean, the thing is, you can you can kind of lose yourself in all of the pan pastel colors, just like any other art supply, right? So, but look at these. So I got this pink because it's just pretty, isn't it? And it is magenta medium. And this is magenta. So I really should have gotten, well, that's pretty good, right? Those two. And this is permanent red. So I should have looked for, but I took a picture of all the ones I had, but I didn't write down the names. Lesson learned. I will absolutely do that from now on. So, but I got these two that are vermilion. This is permanent red medium. Wait a second. So that goes there, right? And this is vermilion medium, and this is vermilion. Oh, so I think I want to play with these and my hey Linz, I like to use this Degas fixative. I have cans of fixative that I've had since art school. Remember, I graduated in 1988. I still have one of those cans of fixative, but I do have a newer can of fixative. Anyway, but this fixative, you don't have to have proper ventilation. You don't have to go outside. It makes, and it doesn't, it's odor free. It's amazing. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. Perfect for soft pastels, pan pastels, oil pastels, chalk, Conte, colored pencils, graphite, charcoal, ink, markers, mixed media. On paper, Yupo, canvas, ceramic, fabric, glass, leather, wood, stone. It's the best. And my beautiful friend Peggy gave it to me. Oh, since Lindsay is here, I thought I would share something. I got some Happy Mail from her, which she just made me, it just made me smile. Okay, so here we go. I got this pouch that her friend Michelle made for, and I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It starts with a Z. Zuidem something something. A Zudima? That's probably absolutely not right. Anyway, it fits index card of the day, right? Like they fit in here. Ta-da! But it's also, you can also fit pens in here. So, I'll pull out some of these. Shut it! These Loddie Doddies. Look how cute they are. Stop it right now. Zedima. 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 Zydima. Zydima. Is that right? I don't know. Anyway, look at this. I just love this bag. So you can go to Lindsay. I'm sure everybody here is part of Handmade Holidays, that Facebook group. Michelle always has some kind of fun something on there. Zydima. Zydima. There we go. Okay, so she always has fun things on there. She has this new thing that's a pen holder. I am dying to see where she takes that, because she said that was her prototype, so I'm dying to see. Okay, so in the package with this was also this bottle, glass spray bottle, and a note. And the note says, so you might be asking yourself, why did Lindsay send me this crap? Haha. Well, the pouch I bought extras from my friend Michelle, so enjoy. The bottle is from the tattoo station at the wedding, a very fancy misting bottle for my fancy friend Anne. Because, you know, if you know me, you know I'm fancy. So enjoy both. Love ya, Lindsay. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Shut the front door. Shut the front door. I just saw the back of this. Lindsay, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? That was a long time ago. CHA Winter 2011. I'm sure we were both there. Okay, and then I got some other Happy Mail. It did not break. I got a beautiful thank you card from Debbie Pack. Look at it. This paper is just dreamy. I just love it, Deb. And she always She writes the most beautiful notes. She always writes the most beautiful notes. Thank you, Deb. And then I got a postcard. Look at this postcard. So this is still from the postcard exchange. Number one, there's all this artsy paper, and it looks like it is sealed with packing tape. And right down here in the corner is from a tea bag. When fear is forcing you to give up, call upon your heart's courage to continue. Shut up. Brilliant, right? And then look at this. The back side is an index card that she's written on, and can we talk about how much I'm in love with this stamp? And then she's got, you make today better. I love that sticker. Dear Anne, greetings from the Carolinas. Spring is coming to an end. Hope the heat this year is better than last. From Anna. Oh my gosh. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to start to color away with my little, whoops, this way. I think I'm dying to try these colors. Oh my gosh, you guys. So the one thing about pan pastels is you need to be so careful with them, because if you drop them, they crumble. And it's okay if they crumble, but so you can see this one I dropped slightly. And the girl was like, you can take it back. And I was like, no. You can trade it. I was like, no. I mean, it's fine. There's something about that smooth top that makes me happy. But I was like, I'm not going to be a jerk and put this back on the shelf and then somebody else has to pay for me being clumsy putting my stuff up on the counter. Anyway, let's start filling in flowers. So I'm going to start with the lightest shade. Right? And these little makeup sponges, stop it right this minute. They are just doing all the heavy lifting. So I want to fill in, like I said, I want to fill in as much as I probably, yeah, I wouldn't. So I am not going to travel with them. No, Lindsay, I'm going to try and get all of this part done before I go. And then, but I will take my new Loddie Doddie pencil or gel pens with me. I'm going to come in with my second color and do the base of these petals, right? Then come back in with that first color and pull that down. See if I can get a nice blend that way. Oh, I'm loving that. Okay, now I need to find a green. Here's my spent, my little spent makeup things. Let's do some leaves. I saw this thing about the New York Times has a they put out a creativity challenge. Not that we need this, but I thought it was interesting anyway. On Monday it says start doodling. On Tuesdays write a poem. On Wednesday daydream. I do that every day. On Thursday, do 10% more. On Friday, do one new thing. And I thought, oh my gosh, we could totally do that. We could totally do that, right? I'm going to fill in some leaves. Okay, I've got My friend Debbie and I were talking about, I sent her this thing, you know when you get those crazy, oh cool, oh Kathy, I'm glad you got some pan pastels. Kathy says, I went to Dick Blick's and got 10 colors and wanted to add some more. They had gotten in some new colors. So hard to pick. It is super hard to pick. That's for sure. And Debbie said, I got 2 sets of the Loddie Doodle pens. I haven't played with them yet. I think you're going to find them to be quite lovely. I got the Vivid set and the Sugar Rush. Absolutely. I will absolutely put it in the newsletter, Tessa. Yes, Kathy. Vicky is from Oklahoma. I had no idea you grew up there. That is so cool to know. So what 2 sets did you get, Debbie? Inquiring minds want to know. Lindsay got this coastal... Oh my gosh. They're so beautiful. So you know I had to live vicariously and daydream about ordering those. Vivid and coastal. See, I didn't get coastal, but now I'm daydreaming about it. A little bit of green. This is kind of my favorite green. So let's put little bits. Right, so, oh, everybody take a drink. We gotta try to get that 64 ounces today. Oh, 2 more leaves. All right. Oh, there's one. I think if I just do like little bits of color on each one of these, then they'll just start to grow. I'm super excited about adding. I know, Keels, I know. So that's so funny. So I was clearing stuff out, remember, because the library had that swap thing, and I didn't need to swap anything. I just wanted to give stuff. So I had gone through so much pattern paper, and sadly, it wasn't all of it. Then the I will test. I'll tell you all about them. I did write about them in last week's newsletter. See if I can get little tiny bits of color in these. Oh, so anyway, so I was going through all these papers, right? And I got rid of 99%. But while I was digging through that stuff, I did find a couple little treasures. So I found something, I'm not kidding, from 2000 and, let's see. Dang it, I thought I had the paper stick. So this was from KI Memories. Anybody remember that company? KI Memories, and I think it was from 2007, and I used it to create some Crayon rubbings. You know how I love the crayon rubbings. So then I was digging around in all my crayon rubbings last night. You know, I can't stand it. I can't stand not to. So I have, so here's a grate from Portland, Oregon. There's some wallpaper in the hotel that we stayed in. I loved KI Memories too. I did too, Keely. Portland Waterworks. Here's the roses. Roses. I don't even know what I'm going to do with them. Roses. Here's the wooden floors of the house that we stayed in Bay City. Because it had, like, the whole place was full of wood floors. Look at them. So beautiful. I don't even know what I'm doing with them or how I'm going to use them. But they'll find a home someplace. Pan pastels are they chalk-like or powdery? Okay, so they're kind of eyeshadow-ish, if I'm being honest. And so that's why these eyeshadow applicators work. But like the one that I dropped, it does break up and get powdery. Can you see that, Lindy? But that's not it's not horrible, right? Let's use it. Let's use it and see what we get. I think I might need a new one. Oh, I love that they're coloring along. I started a scholarship in gyms and my name, football with emphasis on Greek fraternity for young men who find brotherhood. Jim had no siblings, so he loved it. Oh, Kath, I just love when you tell stories about that, your sweet Jim. Okay, so Lindy, I'm just patting down these chunks that kind of broke off. And then I'm going to tap it off because that got pretty thick. So let's do this flower. Lindsay, oh, you loved KI Memories too? There was a young girl who did a collection or two for them, and I loved her work. Jessie, Jamie, I can't remember her name. Isn't it so funny, Lindsay, like all of those from the heyday, so many designers, so many artists did so, oh my gosh. The one paper line that I will not get rid of, and I've got to figure out a way to use it, is Sassafras Lass. Oh my gosh. I love Sassafras Lass so much. It was one of my just absolute favorites. Okay, let's see. What else do I have that I could do this blue? Because I have this little bit of blue that popped out. So let's cover that back up for pity's sake. All right. You know what? What if we use this lighter, the light ultramarine? Oh, I still have Daisy D's. I still have Daisy D's too. I couldn't get rid of that. And the stuff that I have is, oh my gosh. So I'm going to do the light color first and then come in with the darker. Yeah, I couldn't get rid of the Daisy D's. Daisy D's or Sassafras Lass. There were so many cool companies back in the day, you know? some of that deeper blue. This is making me so happy. I will tell you, Tessa, the thing that, let's talk about Rusty Pickle. I designed for them for years, like probably 5 or 6 years. I even got to name a paper after my gram, Kathleen Coughlin, or Anna Coughlin. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And I still have lots of Rusty Pickle paper here. Like I have a whole pack of the Anna Coughlin. I've given it to like my family members so they had something that had her name on it. All right, let's see. What if I did love, oh my gosh, all those companies, right? All those companies. This blue is kind of coming down a little bit periwinkle. I wonder if I mix the light blue, the light ultramarine with the darker ultramarine, and then I wonder if I just paint this whole thing with pastel. And by paint, I mean just rub. Ultramarine, sorry, not aquamarine, ultramarine. And then I do some kind of highlighty, I don't know, something artsy with it after I fill in the colors. I'm kind of digging that. And now that's making me feel like maybe I need to, that's why my studio is in the state it is, Lindsay, because there's some of that stuff I just can't let go of. I can't. Ay. Oh, I wanted to do this lighter pink. I wanted to do, let's see, does this one, this has the deeper pink. Let's do this lighter pink for these, and it's okay if you overshoot, because remember we're going to be I'm going to kind of pull some of this off, see if I can get it a little more dreamy. Fleabane. I know I want the centers to be green. I wonder if I can take a white eraser and erase the very center of that. Yes, I can. I want to get that green in the center. Yes, that is exactly what I wanted. What did you say? Yes, Keely, thank you for finishing my pitiful thought. It's okay if you overshoot it, because we're going to be fussy cutting them. Oh, what it takes to have a friend, what it means to have a friend, I should say, that knows your brain. She knows where. Okay, Lindsay says, I have a white file drawer full of old stamp companies' catalogs. PSX, oh my gosh. All Night Media, totally remember them. Rumper Stampede, totally remember them. Tons of them. Yeah, sometimes I just need like some of the papers I got rid of, I took pictures of the art because I was like, I want to remember that. I'm not bad enough to save the paper, but enough that I have a place to, you know. You are talking to me. I know, and you know what's so funny? I'm sure Kim is like, who is she blabbing to? And then he's like, oh, it's that time. It's probably Anne. I'm wondering. So I wonder, okay, I'm going to move this. I had this idea. So I shake it up a little bit. I don't know if you need to shake it up. I just do because it makes me feel better. So I just want to, whoops, spray that one because I kind of have an idea with some gel pen, work that I was thinking about. So I'm going to set that aside. Let's color something else in, shall we? I want all the colors. I don't want anything to, like, it's not, today I told myself, I'm sure he does. I talked for 4 days when I was at your house, so I bet he does recognize my voice, Keels. I want it to be just like this garden of flowers, and so I don't want to work on a limited palette except this limited palette, and then the gel pens. Oh, I do have one of these that has green. Here's the one that has green. There we go. This needs some green. Like these, I just feel like the possibilities are endless. So many companies. Gosh, Linz, my noggin is full of all those companies. The lawn people are here, so just know you're going to hear it. An eyeliner brush. Shut up, Debbie. Debbie says sometimes she uses an eyeliner brush to apply pastels. Shut up. Brilliant, Deb. Brilliant. All right. Let's see what we got here. Erase. Okay, a little bit of pink on those two leaves. A little bit of pink there. So I'm just starting by getting a little bit of color down. And then who knows where it'll kind of grow into. Do you know what I mean? Oh, all right. Wet the brush. Like this, I feel like I could spend the whole day doing this. I can't, but I could. Know what I mean? Every now and again, I do need to, like, you know, sweep and mop my kitchen floor and sort of straighten up my studio. I told Joni, sometimes it gets so bad that it totally starts to inhibit my creativity. Let's see, what do we got here? Did we do that one already? I think so. That one, this one. What were the other things I wanted to talk to you about? I have, hey, I read that Michael's has Posca pens for 40% off. So if you are in the market, that might be something you look into. You know how I feel about a Posca. I just love them. Okay. What else we got? Two things. One, when I was in Michigan, my brother-in-law and I were looking at birds and listening for birds and, you know. Anyway, he said, hey, I have this app on my phone that is like a bird identifier. Because I was talking about how much I love bird song, and I would love to know, like, what birds are making what calls, you know? Anyway, so he says, I have this app on my phone, and I think you guys could, if you're at all interested in that, it's so cool. So it's called Merlin, Merlin, Bird ID. So you can take your phone outside and turn on that app, or open up that app, and then you can, there's a place where you can record a bird song in your area, and it also knows like what birds are kind of around you. Like it said birds in Peoria, Arizona, and it was quite a wide array. I just kind of thought like hummingbirds and sparrows, and cactus wrens. We have like 1 billion cactus wrens. Anyway, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh goodness. Anyway, so you record them singing, and then it tells you, it like you can see it record. It makes like the little on the page, and then I'm not kidding, it identifies that bird. So we have mockingbirds. I didn't know that we had mockingbirds in this area. So that was super cool. I loved that I could find that. And it was like, I can't wait to play with it in my dad's backyard. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what birds do I hear there that I don't hear here? I mean, lots. Okay, so I'm going to pull that blue one so I can, this one. So let's cut that out. And I'm going to work with the gel pens. Tessa. Okay, everybody take a drink. Okay. So I'm in this pouch that Lori got me. Stop it, look at it. I love it, love it, love it. But I want, no way, Tessa. So I'm telling you, Merlin, it is so, so funny. Let's see. I looked up sounds of birds to find out there is a mockingbird outside my apartment that likes to sing every night from 12 to 2. Interesting. Let's see. Lindy says, Merlin is so much fun. Yes, I know. I get as many as 22 birds on my morning walks. Also, eBird, using the same login, Cornell Ornithology is the owner designer of these apps. Yes, I did see that. I did see that. I'm thinking those two. I don't know. Let's see what other colors we have. I kind of like that light blue, that light purple. It's a deeper blue. What else do, oh, this is a pretty one. Greens, greens, greens. So here's the thing about these pens, Tess. They come, they have that little wax thingy on the end. And so you have to pop that off. And Lindsay says that keeps it from drying out before you buy them, which everybody's been there, haven't they? Haven't you bought pens and you get them home and they're dry as a bone? Very frustrating. Okay, so they're super smooth. They're ballpoint jelly rollers. That's one big thing that I really like. The barrel is quite smooth and satiny, and that's just nice hand feel. Let's see, what else do we have here? So I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this. Look at that. That might be too bright. Let's see. Here, pop off that little waxy bit. Oh, I kind of like that. So now, let's see. So what if, I could take my glasses off. What if I just do a little bit of pen work in the very that's kind of making me happy. I wonder if we do that, and then they're not shimmery, they are opaque. We'll come in with a little scribbly of that deeper, and then that, look at that, and then the I'm kind of digging this, because then the pan pastel background just kind of fades, kind of recedes. That's making me happy. So let's, there we go. That's making me happy. And I'm feeling like, wouldn't it be cool to do, I really love them. Tessa, you need to come home so you can play with my pens. So funny. Tessa almost always comes over for Sunday dinner. Jeff invites a friend, Charlie, and I invite a friend, Tessa. So this past Sunday, Jeff goes, hey, I haven't invited Charlie yet. Did you invite Tessa? And I go, that's a long drive for her. She's coming all the way from Colorado. It was funny. This is, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Don't you love when these little happy accidents happen? And they just kind of, like, did you know that you can blend the gel pens? These are quite blendy. I'm loving that. Oh, thanks, Linz. This is making me so happy. I know lots of people use their gel pens for writing, and I do too, for lettering and stuff. But I like to use them as an artsy medium too. Right? Oh my gosh. I just, look at that. Do you see how the flowers are popping up and the background is just receding? And oh my gosh. That's making me so happy. I just keep telling myself, this is a little enough art project to take on the plane. I always take more than one. Because, you know, then I've got airport time, then I've got just downtime at my dad's house. Although the first couple days we're going to be busy. We're going to Canada on Monday. We're going to St. Ignace on Saturday to the car show. We're going to, and I'm meeting Miss Linda. And any other Michigander girls that want to come meet me in St. Ignace. I would love to see ya. Friday we're going to Engineers Day, where you can go, you can tour like I think the locks, like inside of the locks. You can, oh my gosh, so the power plant, there's all kinds of things that you can tour. So you know that's right up Jeff's alley. So you know I'm taking my my crayons and my copy paper, because I could get some crayon rubbings wherever I go. Oh my gosh. This is making me so happy I can't even stand it. Don't you love a happy accident like that? It's still wet, so it's really blendy. So pretty. Oh, one more. Okay, so now let's let that dry, but now I'm really feeling like I want to take the white, and I think I've already used this one because it's a white gel pen. Who wouldn't want to use that? Get it really going. And let's do some centers. Stop it. Stop it. Look at that. A sampler. So, okay, before you get off, will you explain what a sampler is? So, back in the day, and I'm talking like colonial days, young girls were taught to embroider by doing a sampler. And a sampler almost always had an alphabet, and then my ink is still kind of wet. So and then the themes can be different. And so I have a set that I'm working on for Adorn It. But anyway, let's see if I can draw it. So here's the sampler. So this, and it teaches you lots of different stitches and I don't know, so let's say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Let's see. S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So sometimes they cross-stitched the letters, sometimes they did backstitch, sometimes, right? But then there was a pattern, so maybe it was hearts, right? And then maybe there was a theme. Valerie, wait a second. You're moving to Las Vegas? Holy tamale. When is that happening? I'm packing and getting ready to move to Las Vegas. Holy smokes. Okay, so anyway, so let's say it's home, right? So here's right? So then you're gonna stitch this little house, and then maybe maybe that's kind of a big flower. But maybe there's some trees. And then what you might do, yes, numbers. You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Right? And then, like, you might include your name, like your family name. So maybe, or you could, the word home, Home, right? You just, let's see. And then down here, there could be another little pattern. Wow, Valerie, that's pretty crazy. How exciting for you. So, I mean, there's so much more into a sampler than this, but you kind of get the idea. But watch my Adorn It designs, because I have some in the works for Adorn It, some samplers. Anywho, I'm way over. Big surprise. But shut up, you guys. Look at that. Stop it. That's making me so happy. Thank you all so much for... Oh, golly, you guys. I gotta go give somebody a check. What was I saying? Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day, for just hanging with me, for following along with my crazy ideas. And I can't wait to see what you create in your art journals while I'm gone. Please post pictures. Remember to think about the things we talked about of doing some page starts. Like my letters are going to lay on one page of the sewing patterns. So remember that packing paper, that brown paper, tissue paper, if you have some cool tissue paper, security envelope patterns. I'm going to be working on that while I'm gone. Maps, puzzles, sheet music, dictionary pages, all the things. I just thought it would be fun to have like a bunch of starts. But I need to go give the gardener their check. So I will bid you adieu. I adore you all. Don't forget to open your newsletter on Friday. There will be no art journaling on Thursday, except the assignments I give you. I will post some assignments in the on this page and Corbiere-Scott Designs, but I'll also post some things in the newsletter, so be sure to open your newsletter for that. I adore you all. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye.